Let's learn about writing descriptive essay today. I will be teaching you to write sentence by sentence. Let's take the topic, the earthquake. Now, this topic is an incident which you have to describe, and I have divided this topic into three sections. The first is introduction. I have written 3 body paragraphs, and then the conclusion. Most of the students find it difficult to write descriptive essay in an impressive manner. Look, this essay, I have divided this into 2 sections. The one is a simple way and the other is the impressive one. See this introduction. The first sentence, it was May 12, 2008 and I looked out. The sky was perfectly clear. I have written this sentence in another way. It was May 12, 2008. Glancing through the window, it was a perfect clear sky. So if you see, there is no difference in the meaning of both the sentences, but the style of writing has a difference. See the second sentence. I saw that the valleys were shining with sunlight, atmosphere was fresh and the birds were singing. I write it in another way. I caught a glimpse of sunlight shining through the valleys. Signaling the freshness, the birds wished a warm good morning to the world. I have just added some new words, I have just added some new idea to it so that my sentence should look more good. See the third sentence. I walked very fast to the door and left home for school. I did not say goodbye to my mom. The other way is, hurriedly, I strode to the door and left home for school without bidding my mom goodbye. If you see, there is only the difference. I have used some good vocabulary and there is a difference of sentence structure also, so that the introduction could be impressive. Here begins body paragraph 1. The first sentence says, in the classroom it was hot and humid and I was feeling sleepy during the lesson. The other way, it was stifling inside the classroom where I was feeling drowsy when I was having lessons. The sun was extremely hot outside and burning the skin. Outside the sun was boiling, shooting strong rays onto our skin. After the lunchtime, I was shocked to see that books which were placed on the teacher's desk slipped down all of a sudden. With a yummy lunch being digested in my stomach, I was all in a daze until the pile of books, which were originally settled in the middle of the teacher's desk, created a loud bang as they slipped to the floor. Suddenly, I stopped sleeping and got alarmed. I looked at my classmate and asked about the strangeness. Abruptly, I was awoken and alarmed. I looked blankly into my neighbor's eyes, questioning about the abnormality. In some time, I was afraid when I noticed the ground was trembling. Within a second, my legs trembled with the throbbing ground. Now, if you notice the difference, both the ways of writing are grammatically correct, but if you want to score high, then obviously you have to write in a more impressive manner. See the sentence 6. I was completely shocked and my head was numb. The shock spiraled up my spine, causing absolute dizziness and pain in my head. I was looking at the ceiling and I heard a strong beating sound. My eyes followed the thrumming noise from the ceiling. I noticed immediately a big crack which was about to fall down. I quickly spotted a line appearing and moving across a big piece of concrete which I knew was going to crack down in any second. I became active and tried to run. Hastily, my numb legs got back the senses. However, I struggled to leave from the place. I stood up despite the appalling dizziness ruling over my head and struggled for a way to leave. Now you will ask that what is the difference between in the simple and impressive handwriting if they both are grammatically correct. It's not only the usage of good vocabulary, but in simple writing, you are just telling the reader that what happened to you. But in the other way, you are making the reader realize that from what you went through. Here you can note the differences of both the paragraphs. You can read it thoroughly and see that how these two writings can impact your reader. Here comes body paragraph 2. These are the first 4 sentences. Go through these sentences and find the differences yourself. Pause the video and read this carefully. These are the next sentences of body paragraph 2. Please go through these also. You can pause the video in between. Here you can find the difference in the word limit also, the style of writing, the vocabulary, which is making the other paragraph more impressive. Here begins body paragraph 3. By reading this thoroughly, please try to grasp the way of good writing. This is a complete paragraph 3, and if you find any of the vocabularies which are quite difficult, then end of this video you will find all the meanings of vocabularies which have been used in this video. Now we are going to end up our essay by writing the conclusion. Keep this in mind that conclusion should not be very lengthy and you should not add anything new into it. This is a complete essay which we have just written. I hope you all have learned the simple and impressive way of writing. This essay has 550 words and this is suitable for the senior classes. Juniors can edit it and make it short. One thing to keep in mind that writing an essay is an art. You cannot learn this in one day. You need regular practice so that you can learn in a logical manner that how to begin the essay and how to end the essay. Here you can find the meanings of all the difficult vocabulary. The meaning of 20 words have been added to this video. I hope this video will help you to analyze your own writings, and now you will learn that how the simple way of writing and impressive way of writing affects your scores in the exams. So, to score high, you just keep on practicing your writing skills. For any queries, you can contact me at A1 English Academy. Thanks for watching.